Greetings, greetings. Yesterday I said I was going to go live at noon. It is now way past noon, like 6 hours past noon. But I'm here, y'all. I wanted to come on and talk about the roles in the business. I wanted to come in and talk about my background, okay? Now, let's start way, way, way back when, okay? I grew up in a horde. It was dirty clothes everywhere. Think hoarders, rats and roaches everywhere, galore. That's what I grew up in. For a large part of my childhood until I moved in with my dad. And then it was like from one extreme to the other. At least from my perspective at the time. Then fast forward to my children. I'll go with the two older children. After each pregnancy, I had postpartum depression, or I would self-diagnose myself with postpartum depression. I have no legal background to do that. I have no doctorate, no licensing to diagnose myself or anyone. But reading and listening to other women, that is what I believe I had at the time. Now, during those times, I would definitely say my house was at least a mild hoard. Okay? Now, a little while after the birth of my son, I decided to get my CNA certification. I held that certification for approximately 10 years, give or take a few. Then I had my third child. Back up. Miscarriage. I had a miscarriage. And I was very depressed going through that, okay? Then immediately after the miscarriage, I got pregnant with my third child. Depression, again, postpartum depression. Oh, I'll say about, it had 2 years. 2 years, give or take a few. Asada was born 2018. I received my doula certification in 2020. And I held that for about a year. Now, with that said, many of you know I like to study a variety of topics and subjects. I like to watch a variety of documentaries. So I like to also educate myself on all of those areas, okay? As much as I can. So I still have that knowledge, okay? That is kind of where WithMother began. I wanted to work with the mothers in the realm of birthing. I also went and studied under a variety of midwives, holistic practitioners, other doulas, just absorbing all the knowledge from them that I can. Then, because I do not like jail, and I don't 100% agree with New York state laws, I decided not to continue in the birthing realm. Meaning, I will not assist in birthing. I can't help in those areas, other than me sharing the knowledge that I've gained from all my readings and books and what have you. Okay? I did, and I do, would love to help mamas with housekeeping. Because as I said, growing up in a horde, living with my mom, and me going through it as well. You know, people would say, just clean it up. You know, why is pile of clothes on the floor? Because you don't have the energy to pick it up. As I've said before, I did not have the energy to even shower, okay, after the birth of my children. So I wasn't washing dishes if I wasn't taking care of my own personal hygiene. If I wasn't brushing my teeth, I wasn't sweeping the floor. There are other people out there suffering this very similarly. Okay? And that brings me to there was a YouTuber, not a YouTuber, a Facebook reel that I watched, where there was a family and this woman was pregnant 3 times. Each time she got pregnant, she had twins. So she has 6 children. And she mentioned that she didn't know that her husband was going through postpartum depression. And I'm like, is that a thing? Oh, very little bit of research, not much. I didn't go into depth about it. But yes, it's a thing. It is called parental postnatal depression. Okay? It is a genetic condition. No, it is not a genetic condition. It is a genuine condition affecting about 1 in 10 fathers. It is why am I fumbling? I don't know. I always fumble. It is triggered by life transitions, lack of sleep, relationship stress, and hormonal shifts like decreased testosterone. Now, I didn't know men go through hormonal shifts. Like, how? You're not carrying the baby. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't go into depth about it. I would like to. of course, because I want to understand. So yeah, that kind of segues into my signature challenge. I want 100,000 signatures. If you know of anybody suffering from these issues, and if you think it should be covered via medical insurance, please sign my petition. Okay. I also think that 6 weeks is not enough time for maternity leave. Not even close. Now, with all of that said, I want to help the entire Western New York. That is why I'm offering these services, housekeeping services, to the entire Western New York. Okay. Now, what are the requirements for the cleaners? Pass a background check. Want to clean. And because I am hiring what is called 1099 workers, you pick where and when you want to work. Okay. You would have an audition clean. Okay. And with that audition clean, you get $60 for every audition clean. Okay. Now, clients, this will be a 3-hour assessment, cleaning your home, office, or vehicle. Okay. For a grand total of 3 hours. And the fee will be $82. Yeah, I took some notes. I'm skimming them to see if I skipped anything. Now, I did. My book, The Erased Heir, The Fall of the Firstborn. In this book, I speak of one, actually there's multiple in there, but it's focusing on one major issues why someone can be suffering with maintaining their home. Domestic violence. No, there's no fighting. Like no, domestic violence can be psychological, can be emotional, can be verbal, and that is what is in this book. There's yeah. So what am I doing with the book? I want to. What do I want to do? What did I tell you guys? Okay, there will be once a month. I want to go to schools. I want to go to libraries, religious centers, universities, colleges, and have a signature challenge, a physical signature challenge. And anybody who buys this book is pre-ordered. Okay, you will have to pre-order it. I will put the link in the description once I upload this and download this and all that jazz. So anybody who buys the book, you get $30 off a service, a cleaning service. You get, no, a full service. Yeah, my head hurts. Okay, you get $30 off a service. You purchase my merch, okay? pre-order, purchase my merch, and you wear it. You get $20 off of service. This will be done once a month at somewhere. Different schools and, like I said, colleges, universities, religious centers. And 10% of my profits will go to that organization. 10% of my physical book profits will go to that organization for the number of books that I sign. Okay, so I have a variety of roles, okay? Elite personal care and concierge specialist. For independent pros with background in companion care, hospitality, or postpartum support, you handle non-medical 4+ hour luxury blocks, combining light meal prep, domestic hospitality, and dedicated chauffeur services. Also, errands, okay? Picking up medication, any errand that this person would need within the allotted time. Okay? Eco specialist detailer for professional housekeeper who is excellent at meticulous cleaning to ensure network alignment. All incoming access specialists, it's a specialist, complete a 3-hour audition clean. We invoice the client a flat fee of $82. I said that. And the cleaner, you are paid a flat fee of $60 for the session. Okay? Cold caller. You are fully remote. You work from home or your car or wherever. Okay? Outbound outreach role. Managing dialing. Okay. A fully remote work from home outbound outreach role. Managing dial campaign and data assets. There's no background check required for this role. Okay? You, what do you need? Access to a device where you can make a phone call. That is it. Remote virtual assistants. Organizing, administrative, professional handling, real-time logistics, and onboarding documents. Okay, our per my payroll company, all remote calls, cold caller, remote virtual assistant, you must be based in the United States. Okay? So those 2 last roles, you can be anywhere. Okay? Yard sign host. This is another role where a background check is not required. The cold caller and the yard sign host. Background check is not required. What do you need to be a yard sign host? A yard and permission. You, the yard sign host, needs permission to host a yard sign. Comply with all HOA rules and the zoning laws. We are building something incredible here. If you're a client ready to experience a clear mind in a clean home, DM us to lock in an elite residential slot. If you are an independent professional based in the U.S. looking for premium 1099 contracts, drop a comment. Email WithMother4you@gmail.com. Call 716-202-8813. Drop a comment below, or you can drop a comment below with the role you're built for. And my assistant team will send our quick application link right away. Or I will. Did I miss anything? Yeah, that was a long one. Share, like, comment. Tag a friend or two.